Good morning. Hey YouTube, Real McCoy Piper coming at you from my kitchen table again. Today I'm going to do a video about my car bag. This stays with me in my car all the time, goes everywhere with me usually. The bag is a Maxpedition Pack. It's called a Fatboy. I wish they would have come up with a nicer name than that, but anyways, it can sling over your shoulder, or it's got handles. This is kind of made to I guess carry around with you, almost like when you're hiking or something like that. But I got it for the purposes of keeping an emergency kit in my car. It's not a get home bag, as some people call them, like in case of a major emergency or something like that. It's just stuff I keep around in case I need it. So I'm going to start with the outside first. Got a pocket up here, and excuse me if the table shakes. I'll be moving this around a lot, so it's probably going to shake the table. Up here, I'm just keeping extra pen, and in this pocket I keep my Leatherman Super Tool 300, just in case you need pliers for something, or an extra knife or whatever tools are in there that you could use. This pocket I keep it's a Phoenix flashlight. It's PD35, I think. Yeah, but this is a cool flashlight. Don't want to blind y'all or anything, but that's on the highest setting, I think, right there. But it's got different settings, and it also has a strobe. So, anyways, nice little flashlight. But it's always good to have a flashlight in case you have a breakdown or something. Put that back in there, and then see, I got a side pocket here, and in here I keep a Tide pen. In my line of work, kinda can spill stuff on your clothes, and this helps get the stuff out. Keep Germ-X, because I'm a germaphobe. Keep a bottle of Advil. That's just mainly because I got really bad knees and they hurt all the time, and standing up on concrete for 8 hours during a day, sometimes your knees can start hurting, and I'll just go out in my car and grab a couple of Advil to get me through the day. I keep some Pepto tablets, just in case I eat something that doesn't agree with my stomach. And I believe that's all for the side pocket there. Put that stuff back. Let's see, and then you got this opens up here. And got a little pocket here, and I just keep it's one of those Right and Rain tablets. They don't get wet, and I've tested these out at work. And a Right and Rain pen, but I actually just wrote a bunch of letters and words on a page one time and dunked it in water, and the lettering didn't come off. It stayed fine. So it's just handy to have around in case you're in a damp environment and need to write something down. And I just use it for really just, if I got to jot something down real quick and things of that nature. And you got a pocket here. And in here, I don't want to pull all this out, but I keep some, I don't know why I got a fire starter in there. I keep some paracord, just in case you need to tie something. And I also have some zip ties in there, just in case you know, zip ties can come in handy for a lot of things. I'll show you. I got some zip ties. Don't want to pull those out because they're a pain to get in there, get back in there right. Let's see. I have a portable charger in case my cell phone goes dead on me and I have no way to charge it. And those work really well. I've had to use them before. I keep an emergency poncho just in case I have a flat and it's raining. I've had to do that so many times in the past, and it's nothing like getting out and pouring down rain and changing a flat tire. It's not very fun being soaked to the bone after you're finished. I also keep a little thing of super glue. And that's it for that pocket. See, I guess I'll go up here. There's like a big, huge pocket here, and it comes open like that. I do keep a handkerchief. This is like for cleaning up messes or if I cut myself, and which I've had to use this a lot. But then I keep this in here. This is a Maxpedition. I can't remember which one this is called, but it's an organizer. But I use this for like a lot of miscellaneous stuff, but mostly medical stuff. I do keep, I'll show you this. I'll show it to you up right here. You can see I keep an extra handkerchief just in case I get this one messy, you know, and I have to, so I have a spare. I keep a Kershaw Skyline knife in here. These are great little knives. And I just keep it in here because I always like to have a knife in my pocket, and if I walk out of the house and forget my knife or something, then I'll have that, you know, I can get that out and carry it. I also keep a couple of pairs of tweezers. Again, in my line of work, I work in a grocery store, if any of you don't know. But we move wooden pallets around all the time, and you constantly get splinters, and nobody ever has a pair of tweezers, so I can run out to my car and grab a pair of tweezers, or even just after I get off work, I can sit in my car on my lunch break and pull the splinter out. I keep one of these. It's an emergency blanket, and that's just would be, well, there's two reasons I got this actually. One reason is because is in case I have a breakdown or get, you know, slide off the road in the wintertime or something, you know, something like that. But the main reason I got this is well, not a buddy of mine, a buddy of mine's brother. One year came up on a bad car wreck, and it was freezing cold outside, and there was a lady stuck in the car, and her windshield busted, and she didn't have a jacket or a coat on, and so he took his coat off and gave it to her. But I thought, you know, this would be great to have around. You ever come up on something like that, you can like give them this, or, you know, something like that to help keep somebody warm until emergency services get there. So again, it's just one of those just in case things. And see, I keep one of these. These are by Light My Fire. I had to order this, but you can actually get these at Walmart now. You know, again, this isn't for if I get stuck and have to survive in the wilderness or anything like this. The reason I got this is because I transferred stores, but when I used to work at another one, I would go out to eat on lunch a lot, and I would go to Long John Silver's a lot. And I always got their coleslaw, and I would like drive away from the drive-through, and I would go sit in a parking lot somewhere and eat and watch the world go by until it was time for me to go back to work. Well, you won't believe how many times they forget to give you your silverware, and you know, I'm not gonna like scoop out my coleslaw with my fingers, so that's why I got this. See, I keep some gauze. Like I said, just for cuts and stuff like that, and you know, medical tape to go with the gauze. I keep a little, just a little mini Bic in here. Let's see, and I got another little pocket here that I keep, see what I got in here. I got Band-Aids. I got a bunch of Band-Aids in here. I got alcohol wipes and wet ones. So in case you go to eat somewhere and they forget to give you napkins, you can always, you know, clean your face or clean your hands or whatever. So anyways, I'm pretty sure that is it for my car bag. So I thank you all for watching, and I'm going to get all this put back up. And oh, wait a minute, no, one more thing. There is another bag here, and this is actually too also meant for concealed carry. This is actually a pocket for carrying a gun in. You can actually, I actually have a, it's a little holster thing that goes in there, but I don't use it for that. But I keep a pair of gloves in there, and there's another story behind why I carry gloves. I usually don't wear gloves a lot in the wintertime, but it was 2 years ago. We had like 13 inches of snow when I had to take my wife to work, and I was on my way to my job, and it was probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, I think, and there was a gentleman who had tried to pull, he worked in one of the car lots, and he tried to pull in, and well, when, you know, they scrape the roads, they, you know, all that snow gets mounted up on the side. Well, he tried to drive over that hump of snow and got hung up really bad. And, you know, it was like, I think the temperatures outside were in the single digits, and it might have been actually below zero with the windshield. And so I stopped, and I thought, I kept a snow shovel in my trunk. I thought, well, I'm going to try and help this guy out. And I got out and was helping him, and it couldn't get him unstuck for anything. And he told me he'd been there since 5:30 in the morning, so I really felt bad for him, so I wanted to help him out. But in those temperatures, I had no gloves on. I mean, so eventually 4 or 5 more guys pulled up, and we eventually got him out. But I think I was out there for about an hour, and my hands were exposed to that cold air and digging in snow and stuff. And so I learned my lesson, and I keep gloves now. These ain't really thick insulated gloves, but it'd be better than nothing. So anyways, now I'm done. So this is Real McCoy Piper signing out from my kitchen table. See ya.